Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I'm again at my granddad's house. It is day 9 or 10, don't remember, but who cares? Okay, I'm gonna read a book right now. I wake up at 6, prayed Fajr, eat my breakfast, trained, and now I'm sitting recording this video. Meanwhile, me doing all these things, my phone was charging. That's why I didn't film these steps of my day. I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna film and eat. Usually after training I'm hungry and I love to eat some veggies and fruits. And let's read a book. There is very useful stuff I wanna read to you today. Let me put it somewhere. So okay. Listen. Okay. There is one paragraph from book Atomic Habits. Walk slowly but never backwards. On the first day of class, Jerry, I'm not gonna name, teacher Jerry, a professor at the University of Florida, divided his film photography students into two groups. Everyone on the left side of the classroom, he explained, it would be in the quantity group. They would be graded solely on the amount of work they produced. On the final day of class, they would tally the number of photos submitted by each student. On 100 photos, they would rate an A, which is like if you live in Russian Soviet Union countries, ex-Soviet Union countries, is equal A equals 5. Like, this English people have F, C, D, B, A. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I mean, 2 is the worst. We never have graded anyone with 1. I don't know anyone who have had like 1. 2 is like F, 3 is C, 4 is B, and 5 is A. Okay, 90 photos equals B, 80 photos equals C, and so on. Meanwhile, everyone on the right side of the room would be in the quality group. They would be graded only on the excellence of their work. They would only need to produce 1 photo during the semester. But to get an A, it had to be a nearly perfect image. Now let me After reading this chapter of book, I'm gonna show you what I have planned for this day. Let me put it aside. Oops. Okay, there are certain things I decided for today. As you can see, there is like 1 and 2 columns basically of things which I planned to do for today. And if you subscribe to my Instagram, you probably have seen this post where I posted these challenges which I have planned, which I have made for myself. There is not only no fat challenge. Look at that. There is damn it whatever. There is no fat challenge. There is wake up at 5 a.m. challenge. There is vlogging every day challenge, and there is DM people every day challenge. You probably can't see that. I'm sorry for that, but I am already on day, so it's day 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Because guess what? This challenge is for January. As you can see here, I maybe you can't, maybe you can. I wrote here January because I don't plan this NoFap challenge for only January. Every freaking month, I'm gonna repeat the same challenge, and in the end, I look back, and there is gonna be 12 of this kind of whole pages of me doing, I'm sorry, four challenges at the same freaking time for 365 days. So my goal actually was to, make a, not only, I mean, as you can see here, the reason why there is like this little, columns is because it's 30 days. It's 30 days. This little is 30 days. 30 days of nofap, 30 days of waking up at 5 a.m., 30 days of vlogging, 30 days of DMing every day. So in one freaking month, there is 4 challenges at the same time. For those who are gonna critique me for not focusing at one thing, look, I'm not splitting my attention into multiple businesses or splitting my attention between like I'm working on different sides and aspects of my life. My spiritual aspect, like nofap and waking up at 5 a.m., which both come together because because of my nofap I was waking up late, and because of my waking up early challenge I was relapsing at night to get sleep earlier because of this filthy sauce which I need to like somehow shut down, and shutting off my brain process can take a long time. So watch my previous videos to just discover a little bit more about this challenge, the trouble between waking up early and like nofap challenge. I describe it more in details, I think, in one day before video which I have made, like day 7 or day, no, the day 6, I think. Yeah, day 6 probably. Vlogging every day is not that much headache, and vlogging is to become popular. DMing people every day is to become rich. NoFap and wake up at 5 a.m. is these two things are gonna help me to build my relationship with God and get better in spiritual and mental aspects of my life. NoFap is gonna make me a stronger man. Waking up at 5 a.m. is gonna make me a stronger man. So I don't think that I'm doing something bad. The self-development is is something which you need to discover in your own. In self-development, people are gonna give you advices, but they are not gonna give accurate advices ever. Accurate advices are the advices which are for particularly your case, for your situation, and this and that. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. I'm not saying you to do the same. If you can, great. If you don't, no problem. I mean, it's better if you try to do something similar, but if you can't, then, I mean, do at least one of these challenges. Do at least nofap, or like waking at 5 a.m., or like vlogging every day, maybe DMing people every day. Like every one of these challenges are useful for some aspect of your life. Maybe becoming popular, maybe becoming rich, maybe becoming a better man, maybe getting close to God. I mean, becoming a better man is gonna make you close to God. So nofap and wait. Okay. Sorry for that. I'm not at my mom's house. I'm at my granddad's house. Okay, I was talking about these challenges which I have made for myself. So far we are not doing that bad actually, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Like, you can screenshot it if you want, to compare your results to my results, or like why you want to compare my results to yourself, whatever. Like, I want to, yeah, exactly. If future me is watching this video, um, you can stop this video and just look at how good I was doing. And waking up at 5 a.m. is like harder than I thought actually. But I'm winning no fab. I'm winning no fab, alhamdulillah. No fab is, we are doing great, alhamdulillah, because, yeah, I already like created, yeah, I can understand that. I'm trying this wake up at 5 a.m. challenge for first time in my life. No fab challenge is not something new for me. I tried no fab when I was 15, 16, and I'm trying it when I was 17. You always want to get better. At 15, I quitted watching filthy photo and video. At 16, I quitted using my imagination. At 17, it came back even harder because I achieved some kind of results in my life, and girls start to get attracted to me more and more. So devil used it for his own advantage, and I decided to do it again. But you know what? This time when I'm 17 and recording this video, NoFap was a lot harder, because not only you are closer to the age when you actually can marry someone, so it becomes more and more close to reality and that you can have someone, but also the fact that you are self-developing, the fact that your thoughts, your worldview is different, is attracting people to you. And this is something like kind of good and kind of bad. This is it has its own upsides and downsides. People gonna respect you for being smarter. People gonna listen to you because you have the results which other people don't have, and like you have a mindset, and the words which you're saying are kind of more logical than some idiot out there which is playing video games and like watching filthy photos and videos. um, and this is what happened in my life, alhamdulillah. This is not something bad, I'm not complaining. It's just something which happened to me, and I tried my best to change that. And I think that no fab challenge which I did for myself like on December helped me a lot, because so far, if you've seen the graph right now, not graph like ticks and axes which I have made, and my progress, no fab is like doing way better than wake up at 5 a.m. From 7 days of waking up at 5 a.m., I wake up only like tomorrow. I mean, yesterday, yes. And so, yeah, 1 day out of 7. Vlogging every day, so far, we are doing great, alhamdulillah. 7 out of 7, inshallah. I'm recording this video at the current moment. I'm gonna finish this video, I'm gonna upload it, inshallah. DMing people, not bad. I yeah, I'm doing like 3 out of 6. So 3 days I DM'd, 3 days something. Yeah, let me be honest, I didn't. Maybe I got some kind of reason, maybe I didn't have a reason, maybe I just made excuses. I'm not an ideal person. This video is not about me being ideal. This video is not. Stop watching this kind of videos, my brothers. Please take it easy. I mean, this kind of videos. Stop watching this kind of videos as if you are watching some kind of person who already achieved success. I'm not an Andrew Tate. I'm not Iman Ghazi. I'm not Jordan Welch. I'm not Sebastian Giorgio. I'm not any of these guys who already achieved and have, achieved success. I'm not that kind of person. I am just getting better every day, and I made myself to make vlogs every day about how I'm getting better, to to somehow, I hope that maybe inshallah help you guys out there. Okay. um First of all, like how I can help you guys out there. First of all, this is might be helpful for guys which are um, trying to understand this world. And if this video pops up, me trying to understand this world also, they can heal their hearts. It can heal their hearts to understand and discover that they are not the only one who is searching for truth, searching for way out, searching way out to escape the matrix, to become the kind of person who is able to buy anything their parents want, and yeah, provide the best life for themselves and their family. And yeah, inshallah. Well, and you know, coming out of these challenges like nofab, wake up, log, DM, I make my daily goals, right? I make my daily goals. Like for today, I have made a goals actually, and these goals are pretty much like, you know, repeating goals every day. Like read Quran, the translation of Quran, read Atomic Habits. um, I need to do my Arabic homework, from my Arabic classes. um, I need to DM people. I need to apply for a couple of jobs as a front-end developer. I need to find a video editor for my short form content, to take my long form videos, which I'm recording at the current moment, and make a short form videos out of them. Oops, I'm sorry. Also, because I was applying to a couple of jobs, there is a one company which sent a test project for me to deal with. I need to make that test project also, so I wrote it also. Here it is, test project. And yeah, I want to make some kind of video in Arabic, maybe just a basic video. Just here's my name, here's this, and here's what I learned today. Yeah, just recording my process and way of learning this language. You know, it's not only gonna help me to learn the language, because it's gonna be practice for me. This is the basically how I learned English, or at least get better in speaking English. Just, you know, like I have made like so many videos in English. There's like over 400, 500 videos which I have made on this YouTube channel. And yeah, through making these videos, through talking to the camera for like long periods of time, you just get better at talking, you just get better at listening. Even if my reading and writing sucks. I mean, not sucks, but my IELTS score is 5.5 from reading and writing. So not amazing, but something at least. And yeah, I think the last one is which I want to share with you is learn, read some kind of surah of Quran in Arabic. Yeah, here it is. Let me show it to you, surah of Quran. And I don't think you can see that, but at least I read it to you. So work on yourself spiritually, work on yourself financially, work on yourself physically, work on yourself linguistically, get better. Read books which are not only about religion, about this world, about business, um, and yeah, I mean, there is like different aspects of my life, just, you know, in paper, basically. And also, I probably have shared also already with you, but 2024, my friend, make goals for a year, and depending on these goals which you set for a year, make goals for a month. Depending on these goals which you set for a month, make a goals for a day. Okay, this is basically how you achieve your goals. How you can achieve your goals if you don't even know what your goals is. So you better write these goals down. Otherwise, you know, these goals inside of your brain can just like this change immediately. Your goal might have been to make $10,000 this year, but then you can easily forget it. You can easily forget it if you don't write it down. um, I had, this is my new notepad. This is new one. But I had previous notepad, my previous one. And in that previous notepad, I have wrote down make $10,000 in 1 year. And guess what? I forgot that. I forgot that. In the middle of a year, I set a goal, like in about like July or something. I made a goal for myself to make $100,000 in 2023. I forgot that future me already set some kind of goal towards which I have to work hardly. And I made a new goal for myself. That's why you need to write them down and constantly go back to them every time when you want to make goals for a month. Every time when new months comes in, go back to your yearly goals, check what you have already done. If you have already, you know, like accomplished some kind of goals, work on those which you didn't accomplish yet a lot more. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that I made a goal to make $10,000, and I was sad about that I didn't accomplish the goal to make $100,000. And you know, I made 3,000, yes, but you know, 3,000 is like, you know, closer to 10,000, a lot more than 3,000 to 100,000. So, you know, if we take this kind of scale with, you know, actual goal which I set and write it down on a paper, was more realistic and was more optimistic somehow. Because when you write down realistic goals, you are more somehow motivated, I think, to work harder, because when you see the end of the tunnel, light in the end of the tunnel, this is a lot easier to go towards that light. Because you can set a goal to make $1 million this year, but this is so far from, you know, far away from you, that, you know, you can just basically lose the light in the end of the tunnel, because it's just too hard for you right now. This is not, self-development is not about achieving success fast or anything like that. Self-development is about constantly getting better. And while you are in this process of like getting better, there are gonna be just some, you know, milestones here, milestones there, which you are gonna set for yourself. You're gonna be happy for like split second, but you keep continue and grinding even after you achieve that goals. Like Elon Musk didn't retire after making $100 billion. He keeps going, he keeps going, he keeps trying, he keeps doing. Okay? Yeah. Same applies to you. I'm not saying you do not make goals, but goals are gonna help you to guide yourself. Goals are gonna help you to find answers for a lot of your questions. But you know, putting too optimistic goal and unrealistic one is not something which I'm saying you to do, and I believe that it is not something which you have to do. Put a realistic goal and I have a golden rule, some kind of number. Yes, I understand the results are not from you, and you never know how many clients you can close, how much money you can make. I understand that. Um, that's why the result based goals which you make for a year, the most important when it the most important about this kind of goals is to work towards that. Okay, if you made a goal to make this much money, and you actually reach out to people on Instagram and Twitter, and like cold email, cold calling, cold whatever. You outreach people every freaking day, not making excuses. At least try to DM and outreach people every day, because yes, I'm not doing it myself. Not every day, but at least trying to do it every day. That's why I, you know, measure my success, this kind of result based goals which I set for myself. I measure them if I actually tried to accomplish it, right? Because yeah, because the thing is that if you try, you will. Maybe not as much money as you plan it to do, plan it to make, plan it to earn, but you will certainly make some kind of money, right? Maybe you plan to do $1,000 and you did only 100, but I mean, come on, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, don't look at me as if I am somebody who achieved success. Don't look at me as if I am who knows what he's doing. I'm not. I'm not, certainly. Um, yeah. And yeah, I recorded myself. I recorded myself making a lemonade yesterday, and I wanna show to you guys. This is apples. I trained, as I said, I trained, and here is what I'm eating after training, even after training: carrots and apples. Look at that. Oops. Okay, let me read it till the end. I promised you to read it till the end. It's easy to get bogged down, trying to find the optimal plan for change. The fastest way to lose weight, the best program to build muscle, the perfect idea for a side hustle. We are so focused on figuring out the best approach that we never get around to taking actions. As Voltaire once wrote, the best is the enemy of the good. I want to say this is completely true, because most of you guys are still in a search, and like you're trying to find a best niche or best, like, should I do like web design? Should I do marketing? Should I do like drop shipping? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do designing and graphic designing? What should I do? And you never choose a niche. You never start a business like that. A lot of you are writing comments under my videos and like, good work, yeah, let's do it. And I have asked a couple of you what you are actually doing. Like, do you have a business? Do you have a business in which you are working in? And some of you answered me, I mean, I don't remember anyone who answered me a kind of specific answer, like video editing or graphic design or websites. No one answered me like a specific answer. I don't know what guys, what kind of business you guys are even doing. If you are, of course, doing, I hope. Just like freaking pick the one niche, right? Just close your eyes and pick the one niche. There is gonna be always, all the fucking ways, always, there's gonna be some kind of upside and some kind of downside of every freaking industry. I want you to understand that very clearly, that there is no ideal business, like, method, ideal business structure. There is no anything ideal in this world in general. There is no ideal structure, ideal look. Let me give you an example. Some of you, one of you, in the comment section, have wrote me that you need to make money every month. Let me read that question. Read that comment which you guys wrote on under one of my videos. Um, Alright. Okay. It was day one, I think. Day one video which blew up, alhamdulillah, 1.4 thousand views. My videos never got like so much views, alhamdulillah. I'm thankful to you guys, and I'm thankful to God. Okay. Alhamdulillah. There is a memes dork. Change your username. The fuck is wrong with you? Okay, you have a good plan, but it's not perfect because you need to have a subscription option so money will keep coming and increase every month. Okay, let me continue reading it. But but most importantly, you need to find a clients. For that, you can first make ads, so you need money to start with, or make videos like this about in every socials. And second option might look better, but the first one is better, so you need money to start with. For that, you need to focus on small businesses like flipping items or upload content like motivational videos. Yes, the one you see on TikTok, get some money from that, then pay people to make ads for your agency, then you can make a big money. But the demand for a website agency is not high because there is a website that already do that. Okay, there is nothing I'm against what this guy is saying. um, this is true that you can have a short form agency and you can have a what is called web design marketing agency. You can be a marketing agency owner or you can be a short form agency owner. It really depends on you and it's up to you totally. Listen to me, my friend. Every business agent, so far, since the age of 13 till the age of 17 I'm right now, I have made couple of agencies. My first agency was a graphic design agency. Okay. Look, let me describe you and share with you my opinion on that. On web design, yes, it is true that you are going to be struggling to find a client which is going to pay you every month. This is true. Let me underline that every again underline that every agency has its own upsides and has its own downsides. In particular case, I have worked in graphic design agency. I mean, I co-founded. I have worked in marketing agency as a intern. I have tried to learn how marketing works, and when I was 15, I got accepted to be an intern. I work as an intern in marketing agency, and now finally I get back to what I knew is correct to make is websites, web design agency. Let me sit down and tell you guys. Right. Okay. There is some certain things which web design can provide for you, marketing cannot provide for you. Okay. Starting from the fact that there is certain problems in every industry, starting from the fact that your Facebook account or Instagram account gonna get banned. Like it might look like a insignificant problem, but as someone who have dealt with both these kind of problems and these kind of problems in both like web design agency and marketing agency, let me just talk about this shit, okay, for a while. I'm not saying that it just look, I just accept that honestly, I just accepted that. You need to accept that there is no other way. Otherwise, if you're not gonna accept the downsides of your business, of the market in which you are particularly working in, what is gonna happen is that you're gonna constantly, like, have you ever seen this kind of curves? Like, business is gonna be doing well better, but then it's gonna crash, and then it's gonna go back to normal, and you're gonna like fly from bottom to top. This is exactly what is gonna happen to you, because every industry, every market has its own downsides. Starting from, for example, in web design industry, maybe you have competitors like website builders like Squarespace, Wix, these kind of things. Maybe you have like these kind of competitors, this kind of pain in ass. In marketing agency, maybe you have problems with newbies which are providing a zero ROI, and like that's why they when you come to the game and like when you pitch them idea of like let's do some social socializing for our business, let's like sell your stuff online, and God knows what can happen. They might already have problems with newbies who edited crappy videos and put it on social media before you close this client, and like was taking a same amount of money which you are asking them. Then what is gonna happen? They will not work with you, or like I don't know how to describe that, but every time when Facebook account or like Instagram account, when it shuts, when Instagram bans your account for just insignificant splash of activity, which is like so stupid, but it bans, Instagram and like Facebook is gonna ban your account if there is like super significant splashes of activity. But in marketing, you can close one client and he's gonna be paying you some kind of amount of money every month. There's a downside. You never know when he's gonna quit the game. You can just believe and rely on your trust that he's not gonna quit. But any kind of shit can happen, like COVID. And if you're working with gyms, and if you're working with like this kind of offline stuff business, like for example my friend, which is in marketing, I'm not saying anything bad and negative about all of these industries. Right now, like, wait a minute, I'm gonna tell the downsides of web design of my industry. I'm saying what the only thing which I'm saying to you is that you need to accept this downside. You need to accept this shit which is gonna be and happen to you. Otherwise, there is no success without failure. There is no like reward without struggles which you need to go through. In web design, you make a website and this is it. You don't need to be worried about or scared about that this person he might quit the next month when you know he's gonna got sick and he's gonna not be able to uh, work. uh, some business owners um, might close their small business for a while while they're sick. There are some kind of individuals, and what is gonna happen, he's gonna not pay you that month or like quit, totally. So yeah, because I already was interested in programming and I somehow some kind of knew how to make websites, and I have made websites for myself, for my own, like my portfolio websites. I decided to take it seriously and learn how to make websites in like higher echelon. Tried some free courses, tried to go some offline courses, tried to buy courses for like $600 and completed them actually in freaking coding bootcamps. I'm not saying that there is like anything bad about it. I'm not. And the thing is that, if your dude in marketing is taking like 200, 1,000, $2,000, let's take it huge. Let's take, um, there are some, web design agencies which are charging like hundreds of thousands of dollars for a single website. $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 for a single website from start to finish. And the thing is that if me and like couple of developers like me can sit down for like 8 hours and for like 30 days every day, we can create something similar to that website. I know this kind of agencies which are charging like at least 50K, 100K for a single website. And I'm not saying that you cannot sign a client which is, I don't know, brother. Like I have never seen, maybe it's me, but I don't know a agency owner which is charging a client for monthly fee which is about like 50,000 or $100,000, because it's really ridiculous, honestly. For businesses paying for a website 100K, 500K, because they're gonna make website for once, and this website will last for them for a long period of time, is not a pain in ass, because they're gonna make this website amazing once and it's gonna last for 2-3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It depends on the scale of business, honestly. And that's why, like, I don't know, brother. I don't know an agency owner which is charging $100,000 from a single client for a monthly fee for marketing services. And yeah, it doesn't mean that I know people who are charging 10K, but unfortunately I don't know people who are charging 100k. It really depends on the business. I believe that you can find someone like that. And again, I'm repeating myself, I know, but the goal from the speech which I gave it to you is not to make you go from marketing to a web design, or like from web design to a marketing. There are plenty of agencies, plenty of them, like the freaking amount of them. There are like agencies which are providing a short form content, services, long form content services, or like translating services, right? Like if the content is in English, like translating it and dubbing it to like Spanish and other languages. There are agencies which are providing like different sorts and ways of providing services: marketing, web design, graphic design, logo agencies, yeah, specific kind of agency. There are plenty of agencies. There are like freaking amount of services which you can sell and build agency out of that service, right? And what I want to say you, open your eyes, like accept this pain and accept the hard reality that you are gonna suffer and you're gonna go through pain no matter in what kind of industry you are in. It doesn't freaking matter in what kind of industry you are in. You are gonna have your specific, your own problems. Maybe in dropshipping you're gonna struggle to find a winning product. In video editing you might be struggling with finding someone who is in video editing. You might just not have a right specifics like for your laptop which can handle a like this kind of software to edit your videos. This is your pain in ass. You have to deal with that specific problem. In web design you might be struggling with some kind of learning with some kind of technology, right, like React, JavaScript, or in marketing you might be struggling to I don't know. I don't know. Like finding a client, you're gonna struggle in every business. Like in every business, you're as if in every business. In marketing, you're gonna struggle to find a client also, and in marketing, which is interesting actually. The biggest pain in ass is that it's not only in your hands. Marketing is built on ROI, return of the investment. They're gonna give you this much money, and ROI, which is like they're gonna invest this much money and they need to get this much money return, right? They need to make their money back at least, or twice or three times more. You understand? And there is a like awareness or like awareness inside of you that it's not in your hands to make clients buy from you. There is a tips and tricks which you can use, but you never know the end result. Marketing is built on ROI. The reason why your client is giving you money is because he wants you to bring him in other clients. From an entrepreneurship perspective, what he's doing is correct, but from your perspective, take a guess. Take a guess. You are taking the responsibility of finding clients for him. If you are taking this responsibility, now you need to handle it. Now you need to say what you actually said him you're gonna do. You promised him that he's gonna get clients if he's gonna pay you this much money every month, and and give you extra budget for advertising every month, right? And now you need to make his money back to him. He's investing $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in you, but he wants to make 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 back. Okay? In making websites, there is no this kind of struggle. They're gonna give you the amount of money which you ask them to make this website for. It may be 10,000, It might be 1,000, might be 500, might be 100,000. You are gonna make a website, right? And you're gonna give it to them. You're gonna take your money. They are happy and you are happy. Because in web design industry, you don't have this kind of things like ROI. Of course you have, like, how many leads are gonna come from website and but the people are not like in running ads. This is not like that. Like, I mean, in fuck. When you make a website, you see the end result and you build the end result with your hands. As a programmer, as a developer, as a designer, you build the result using your hands. You don't need to be relying on the end result, which is unpredictable, like in marketing. The end result in marketing is nearly unpredictable. You can predict it to a certain degree. You never can predict if the result is going to be worse or better than you think. You can think and predict, but in Photoshop, like in graphic design or like web development and making websites, you build the website and you design the product, and people, that's why, pay for your services, your time and like effort which you made. They give you upfront payment. You make a website, you give it to them. If there are some certain things which they want to change, you change it. If you want to have like fee for every changes which they're gonna say you to make, you're gonna charge a fee. Then you're gonna give your website back to them. They're gonna give you money, which is last your other 50% which they needed to give you, and deal is ended. Deal is done. You can take that money and reinvest in your social media to attract even more clients or anything like that. Basically, if you make them a good website from a first try, so they don't need to like pay for your changing fees. They're gonna give a referrals. Maybe it really depends on a human being, on your client, and you can get another paying client from the same client. I mean, it works. The referrals are working in every freaking industry. It might work in marketing, editing, graphic design. It works everywhere. In business, it works in general everywhere. Real estate, same, works. Yeah, the message is that there are certain upsides and there are certain downsides of every freaking industry, and you need to accept that curve, that you are going to be succeeding, you are going to be failing, and you're going to be winning in every industry. There are going to be certain problems which you need to deal with. There are going to be shit which you need to deal with. This is entrepreneurship. You don't want to deal with shit of building a website, building a business, then don't start a business. Work as an employee for your entire life. May Allah help you to deal with all these problems and struggles which you're gonna face in your life, in your business, in your life in general. Business is a part of your life, right? Yeah, I wish the best, brothers, honestly. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to you, and I don't want you to struggle, honestly. It's just God testing you, your patience, your belief, and how bad you want it. I don't want you to suffer unnecessarily. If you're suffering for something good, like building a business or coming and getting closer to God, this is, suffering which you want to feel. Peace.